I made a mistake. I made quite a large mistake. An Ajax-esque mistake. You'll understand what I mean in a minute. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you're still enjoying it, of course, drop a like. That'd be most fantastic. Today, we're starting on the page of Juventus. And I'll tell you what, Chris Smalling, managing Valencia. What's next? You're going to say Phil Jones is managing Granada? No, he's not. However, I did do a little bit of a look around the top couple of leagues in Europe that I have switched on. Just as well, I'll give you guys a little tour of some of the interesting managerial appointments. Now, obviously, most of you would have already seen that Southgate was actually in charge of Juventus when we played them. I'm not saying that's why we won. I don't know. But I thought I'd just show you a couple of others I managed to find. Vincent Kompany is currently the manager of Sassuolo, who are struggling in Serie A at the moment. Not saying it's his fault, but it's not looking good for them. Last year they were 12th and they've fallen even further. Sergio Ramos is in charge at Levante in La Liga. They're currently sitting in 18th place. So again, it's been a bit of a struggle for them at the moment. But I think the biggest shock, and that's rather awesome, is that Zlatan Ibrahimovic is currently managing Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga. So yeah, enjoy that one, Zlatan fans. Lord Minnington. That is probably the best possible combination of things for Lord Minnington. Tell you what, if he bangs himself another 25 in the league this year, he's certainly getting towards the territory of being an absolute worldie, because I think one of these days he's going to put on one of those seasons. But he's still got a long way to go to reach the levels of Lord Norman Millington. King, Emperor Norman Millington. Norman. Right, so today we're on the day of our game against Bordeaux. We're going to be doing both legs of the Bordeaux time. There was some stuff off camera that I've already done. It's been an interesting period because I made a mistake. I made quite a large mistake. An Ajax-esque mistake. You'll understand what I mean in a minute. But first up, we went away to Everton. You notice the skin looks slightly... Sorry, not away. Home to Everton. You notice the skin looks slightly different because the latest update to FM, the winter update, broke the star ratings on player profiles with certain skins, so I've had to update to the new version of Renzi. There are some changes that I'm not entirely keen on, but I still think it's the best skin that I found so far. Yes, we took the lead through Kim, and then eventually we got another opportunity here. Nicky Murray with assists on both the goals. We were really, really good in the sort of first half of this game. Everton did get themselves a goal in the second half, but it wasn't enough. Bolton 2, Everton 1. And the weird thing about this is that we actually looked quite good in this game. It wasn't like, yeah, they controlled the ball, but it wasn't like the amounts that they've had in previous games, as you'll see. So this is another one of the things. It shows you way more information after the game. And honestly, I'd kind of like a little bit less, if I'm honest. I actually quite like the way it presents it, but I don't know how to get that back. But as you can see, we were definitely the better side in this game and really, really deserved the victory. So 2-1, basically dead fair. I'll take it. Next up, though, it was away against Bristol City in the FA Cup. We fell behind very, very early. Well, not very early, just before half-time. Rhian Brewster getting through here, smashing it home to make it 1-0 to Bristol City. But we were able to find ourselves an equaliser in this game. We played a rotated side because I wasn't super bothered about going through or whatever. But eventually the ball comes back here to Candela off of Luca Brace for an open goal to make it 1-1. Good result. Sadly, though, we followed that up with a 2-1 defeat at Newcastle, and the most frustrating thing about this is it's one of our best performances of the season. Kim with a lovely run, slots it through to Kang, who pops it into the back of the net for 1-0, and it was thoroughly deserved at the time. We were very, very good, but then unfortunately, immediately after that, Newcastle, I don't know why we were so disjointed at the back here, but they got through. Eddie Salcedo drilling it home, goalkeeper could do nothing about it, it was 1-1, and then less than a minute later, basically, Newcastle went straight back down the other end and went in front, just out of nowhere. They'd done nothing in the first half, really, up till this point, made it 2-1, and that's where the game stayed. Ironically, one of our best performances of the season as far as creation. I mean, we could have had 2 or 3 goals in this match. We were really, really good, just could not find the back of the net, and Newcastle just did nothing in the second half. They defended, and they got away with the win, quite simply. We should have done better. But we were then able to bounce back with a good victory at home against Sheffield United. Again, it was a really strong performance, much like the Newcastle game. Could have done with more goals. Lovely finish from Kimmy to make it 1-0, and that was kind of where it stood. But again, we should have had more goals in this match. Yet again, we just really have struggled to put the ball in the net despite creating the opportunities, sadly. But it's nice to see us still playing so well and defending pretty well as well. And lastly, in our replay against Bristol City, Hernandez was just about to be substituted at this point because he'd got like a tight groin, and then he just pulls this one out. Goalkeeper can't do anything about it. 1-0 in the 90th minute, puts us through to the next round. So all that leaves us 3rd in the league still, right in there, doing a lovely old job, looking really good for Champions League football, 6 points above Manchester United, 8 above Spurs. I think it's looking pretty damn solid for us. United lost another game. I think it was to Watford they lost to this time. Yes. So they just keep losing too many matches. They win a decent amount, but they lose too many random ones in order to actually get that consistency that they need, quite simply. Burnley also put a £32 million bid in for Garces just out of nowhere. He didn't want to leave because, well, I mean, I like Burnley's fine and all, but I'm not sure why he'd make that move. They were obviously desperate for a defender. And also, Real Madrid put a £91 million bid in for Kim. I rejected it. Did he complain? Of course he didn't. I love this guy. So, on to my little mistake. it came time to register players for the next round of the Europa League. And obviously you can add additions to your squad, and we very much needed to do that. Now, me being, you know, an idiot, I was like, right, I'm going to make sure I don't auto-do this just in case something goes wrong. I'm going to go down the ability and make sure we add the best players that have joined the club in that period. Of course, I forgot that the goalkeeper we brought in isn't actually considered that good, and so I didn't register the new goalkeeper for this round of the Europa League. It's a big oof on my part. It's basically Ajax forgetting to register Sebastian Aller. The one shining light potentially in this is the fact that Macania is going to be back in about a week and a half, which is surprisingly quick, to be honest. So hopefully, if we can just get past Bordeaux, then Macania can return to the squad after that. But my God, what a guff. That's certainly one of my bigger oofs. So today we play Bordeaux. Now, as you can see, oh God, please tell me Owen Gerrard's registered. Oh, Rody de Boer is still here. Yeah, okay, so that's not too bad of an issue then. So we do have Rody de Boer still. Phew, I was worried for nothing. So, Kim and Murray, that's not happening. Kang is still a little bit injured, I think. Oh, he's in the midfield. He's doing that thing again. Right, that's fine. Ivanov as well is back fit now. I say fit. He's back to things. He's not ready to play all the time yet, but he's definitely there. So in reality, we do actually have a lot of options. There's just quite a few players that have got injuries that can't feature at the moment. But Kyle Wilson's back. He's missed a few games with the virus, so he's now back too. That back three is looking tastier and tastier by the day. Mohamed's sort of been pushed out by Garces lately, and I'm okay with that because Garces really does look like the real deal. Rodriguez has a slight knock as well, so we might start Hung today because, again, Farmer isn't ready to play yet. Stas is also a little bit out of it, so I'm going to go with Colom. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Bobson and Gilney in the midfield. Bobson's now back to play. He really can deal with that role really nicely, so I want to see what he can do given a little run there. So I think that's what we're going to go with for today. Probably not going to go full attacking, though. We'll do the next match only thing. So I've been using our old school... I like having three tactics. It's nice to have the versatility, if nothing else. I feel like it gives us, I know, kind of getting a better idea of what could work in what game, and it's nice to be able to move stuff around and not have to just sort of be like shooting in the dark, which is nice. Something else I've been doing as well is just listening to my assistant on this screen and not doing overloads of pressing because we're already quite a high pressing team, and I do wonder if this is messing things up sometimes for us because we do look a bit better defensively as well. I don't know, it's probably just apocryphal, but still, it's interesting. Situations like this, right, honestly just don't know where we match up against a team like Bordeaux. It's like a complete unknown entity in many ways because we haven't played against these sides really. I think we should be strong enough, but we'll have to see. You know what we're like occasionally. It's all about, for me, just getting ourselves a lead to take to France for the second leg later today. And we'll see how the match plans out, and we can obviously change to attacking if we need to. It just really depends on how good a side Bordeaux actually are. It feels like we got a reasonable draw. There were definitely easier games we could have had, but there's always, as always in these situations, there's definitely harder ones as well. Want to see him with a run of games too. Finds Thang on the left-hand side. Oh, round the side for Kim. It's a really tight angle, though. He's going to have to... Yes, that's fine. Back to Hung. Can he pick a good ball out? He can! Christensen! Great save from Majeski. Strong start from us so far. That's not a good free kick as it goes, but Christensen's picked it up again. He might have to cut back on side one to his right. He's going to go all the way, and it's cleared away, and it's put in at the back post by Kang Dong-hee. Who else would it be? Bolton 1, Bordeaux 0. Our first goal in the Europa League comes after just 8 minutes. That is the perfect start to this game, and I think it's been coming. All the intensity so far has come from us. I don't know if it's going to be an assist for Christensen or not. I don't think it will be. I think it deflects on the way through. Yeah, oh, that's just so unfortunate for Bordeaux, but Kang, as always, right place, right time. Oh, intercepted by Kimmy. Back for Kang. Christensen's made the run. I don't know if he's going to be able to find the right pass, though. He does. Christensen with a good first touch. And it's a great save from the goalkeeper. That is a really, really good save. We're just a very good counter-attacking team that play the percentages in the right way, and wow. Their first shot. Roberto Privat gets the equaliser for Bordeaux out of nowhere, and yeah, we that's a weak point for us. These crosses, from this sort of area, and it's almost like our defenders drop too deep, but the problem is if we push them up, they will just get in behind us. Bobson's picked up a knock, sadly, so he'll probably be coming off soon. I just need to give him a run of games in the team, but he can't seem to get through like a match without getting an injury that I have to remove him for. Hung's been given a lot of space here. Christensen! Oh, that's great play. Really good work from Christensen. Bolton 2, Bordeaux 1, immediately back in front. Thoroughly deserved. We've been excellent in this first half. 2 would have been better than 2-1, but nevertheless, they just allow Hung in off this left-hand side here. And I don't know why. The space opens up for Christensen, makes that little darting run inside. Good first touch, and a thoroughly nice little finish there. The rest of the half quite literally passed without us even really noticing anything. We had a few little chances here, but you can see we are definitely on top of this match, and possibly, no, couldn't be more goals in front probably, but still, looking good. Kang cross. Demaran! Oh, it's off the crossbar! Oh, what a stop. I think the goalkeeper saved it. I'll be a bit frustrated if we only win this 2-1, given the sure dominance we've had in this game. They've had one shot on target, and it was in the back of the net. I mean, that's us-esque in terms of clinical. Just frustrating as we haven't given them anything really today, and I've been unable to do our job a lot of the time. And I do wonder if maybe McCania makes the stop, but then obviously he wouldn't be able to play anyway. But maybe Mandanda would have done. Well, I'd say we're definitely good value for the win. Great tackle from Hung there, just to see the game out there. But it's a frustrating one to only win this 2-1, given the dominance we've had and how they've done virtually nothing in this match. But they scored the goal. And that's what it comes down to. We were completely dominant. They had one shot on target, and it was their goal, frustratingly. But we are still winning. But you know what we're like? We're occasionally just able to get those 1-0 defeats, and I'm so concerned that we would get one of those, and it would just bin us out of Europe. We had 5 clear-cut chances in this game. Not that that really means much anymore. I'm not used to even seeing that as a stat. I think they've changed some stuff with the newest update as well. It would have been nice to grab a second-half goal, but I don't think we were really good enough to get it. But there we go. Right, one game off camera, which is against Brighton. I'm back in a sec for the second leg. Right then, guys, we're back. And sadly, in our game in between, we went down 1-0 at Brighton. It's another one of these types of games where, it's unfortunate the way it deflects back to Pedro Porro there off of our defender, and that was all she wrote. Another one of those games where we created a decent amount of stuff, just couldn't find the back of the net, and I think we've really just struggled over the last few matches to do that. Against Sheffield United, we were very good, should have scored more. Against Newcastle, same kind of deal. Again here, kept out to nothing, and again should have done better. But again, like I said earlier this season, it was almost the opposite of that, and there was going to be a time when it eventually returned to the mean, and this just feels like that, quite simply, because I don't think we're suddenly playing any worse in those matches, just the results just aren't in the same vein, quite simply, because I feel like the key for us genuinely could just be scoring. So some slight changes definitely going to have to be made in this one, obviously with stuff round at the back. Kim back in up front. Christensen took a knock. Murray will come in there. Obviously, Kang will play further up. And we will bring in Colombo because Stas, I think it's... Oh, no, he played the last game. That's why. So Farmer will come in. We've just had to rotate around a lot lately. Mesa, I'm not going to play him in the middle. I can't get away with doing that. Not when Garces can comfortably play in that role anyway. Hung will be on the bench for sure, though. I'm actually tempted to start Rodriguez instead of Farmer today. I'm kind of just rotating those 3 around, trying to find someone that maybe takes the role to be their own at this point, because they're all kind of not evenly matched. They have different pros and cons, but I want to see, because at the end of the season, it'd be quite interesting to see who does the best. So I want to make sure they get equal minutes, or as equal as we can. I hope we can get through this round, because then we'll have McCania back, and it'll be lovely. And that honestly might be part of the reason, again, why we've struggled to win those games as well, because McCania would have just been better in goal. So often, he just prevents certain goals. It's outrageous. So hopefully De Boer can do us a solid here. Wow, they've lost 4 in a row. Their form is not good, and hopefully that will come into play tonight. If we come to France and score a goal, it wipes away any advantage they have with the away goal situation. Kim's there. Where's the back post, though? Yeah, right decision, Kimmy. More bodies in there now, and Wilson! Oh, wow, it wasn't Wilson, it was Nicky Murray. Great stuff. Why would Wilson be up there, Matt? Little bit of room opened up, and he wasn't able to find the right pass. Bala. I feel like Bala might be better through the middle, but he's useful to have on both sides. Colombo, room for Murray. Oh, lovely! And Kang with the shot away there, and Majeski makes the save. This is always where we're most at risk, but if we can just get the right-headed clearances, we're always on such great breakaways. Bala's got it. Go on, son. Stretch those legs. Once he gets going, there you go. Then he's got this incredible amount of acceleration and pace. Oh, look at the options. He's got to find one. Oh, maybe not the right idea there from him, but there's still room. Murray might have to just pop one across, and it's a good strike at goal again from Kang, getting in a good position. Diaby, well tackled, but it's come back to him again anyway. Diaby's through here, and it's a good save. It's a good save from De Boer, and he had to make the stop. Kamara delivers one. Well-headed clear by Garces, and right, here we go, Kang's on it. This is what I want to see. Kim should be in the right spot now. We've got Bala on the right, in absolute acres of space. Finds Kim anyway! Great save from Majeski again. Kang's ball in again. Wilson flicks the header on, and it's Bordeaux 0, Bolton 1. Kyle Wilson. It's about time, actually. He's not scored for a little while, but he is definitely racking up the goals this year. We have a 3-1 lead on aggregate now. That is a huge goal that we really, really needed right on the stroke of halftime. Great delivery. He rises highest. The goalkeeper should be doing better with that, but we've got the lead away from home in Europe. That is a huge goal. Wow. There we go. We just overtook them a little bit just before half-time. One thing I would say is we have had more shots on target, but that doesn't really matter. It's about the quality of chances created, and I think we've just slightly edged it right towards half-time and got the goal at the most important moment. They're going to have to come at us in the second half, and we need to be prepared. Kang to deliver again. Can he find Wilson once more? And he actually has, and Wilson's flicked another one off the crossbar. Made a couple of changes. Hernandez and Ivanov are on, and Wilson's in there again. Oh, no! But we don't want to concede now, because it would give them a head of steam late on. Oh, God, please don't bang one. And he has. Roberto Privat, again, the man who scored in the first game, has now got a goal back for Bordeaux with 8 minutes to go. A long ranger from the edge of the box. We're doing our best. We are. But it's just a great effort. He's just able to creep to the edge of the box this time. Everyone's dropped deeper again, and nobody gets out to him. That's the key. They don't press him high enough. I mean, maybe the keeper should do better. I don't know. Good tackles needed. Diaby, don't foul him. There's enough players. Great block. Really good defending by Kyle Wilson. Yes, there we go. Bordeaux 1, Bolton 1. We're going to sneak through. I think we've been better than the scoreline would suggest over 2 legs, but it doesn't matter because we're going to get through to the next round. Anyway, there we go. It's going to be overall Bordeaux 2, Bolton 3. Again, I think we were the better side on the night. Just couldn't find the net enough, as has been our general problem a bit lately. But I'll still take that result. We're through to the next round of the Europa League. That's the key. Macania will return. He rides again. I don't know when the draw for the next round is, though. Right then, here is the draw. Obviously, you won't be, no matter where I put my face camera, you're kind of going to be blocking with some teams. But there's a lot of teams in there. We obviously have the lowest seed. We can't do the whole thing. So let's just draw all teams. Who do we get? Fenerbahce. That's not bad, actually. I mean, of these teams, Fenerbahce is definitely one that I feel like we can get through there. There's a chance for us to go a bit further, I feel like, friends. So that is going to be our live comms for the next video. I don't know when the games actually are, but we'll figure that out. And honestly, I'm not even entirely sure the game knows where they are at the moment because it's only scheduled the second leg. We'll figure out where the first leg's going to go in a minute. So, yeah, if you've... there's 2 Everton games, so I'm guessing it goes on one of these dates. It's got a bit confused. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, we're through to the next round in Europe. Hopefully, Macania will return then. He's back on the 26th, so very, very soon. Then drop a like. That'd be awesome. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 11 AM. Go follow there as well. And, yeah... we've got Chelsea next. It's not going to be easy in the league because they are bloody good. So I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, capybara. Bye-bye.